Hey guys, welcome back. It's Jack from cruisecasinomafia.com. So we've been doing a lot of stuff on the private side with positive progressions lately, and I thought that I would just do a quick little video on the public side, kind of introducing the concept a little bit for you guys to understand kind of a different way of betting. So, the normal negative progression for people that are newbies here is that you have some type of a progression that you utilize only when you lose. So when you're losing, you're betting more. But what a lot of smarter gamblers and bettors and people that actually are in the stock market and do all types of different things that involve risk to reward will realize, and I know there's a lot of YouTube channels that don't do this, because they believe that you have to instantly make all your money back in 2 seconds. So they're always betting more during a losing streak, right? They're betting more when they're losing. And sometimes if you really think about that, that doesn't quite sound right. So there are systems that work better, and you have to progress at some point if you lose more than X number of times in a row. But then there's other types of systems that do things a little differently. So I'm just going to give you guys a basic understanding of a hybrid, basically a system that, or not a system, but a money management that kind of doesn't progress your bets unless you win, all right? Which means that if you're following this, you kind of roll through the losing streaks. And yeah, of course you're still losing on the losing bets, but you're not digging a deeper hole. But when you start to win, you're using the profits to potentially catapult yourself and be done quicker to get to whatever that profit target is you're looking for. Okay? So this is what we're going to do. I didn't restart this. Let me restart this, guys. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. Forget about the bet selection as much. We're going to do a basic bet selection. But what we're really interested in doing here is showing kind of the vibe and how the math works to doing something that has a positive progression element. So we're simply going to, let me do this 1 second. Yeah, so we can see it. We're going to just use $10 bets. And what we'll do is it doesn't really matter. Why don't we do follow the leader? Okay. You guys may have a better bet selection that you really like, and obviously our private members have a ton of different bet selections. But we're not really interested in that right now. So we're just going to do a follow the leader, meaning whatever came up last, that's what we're going to do. And we'll switch it up. We'll use all the even money bets down here. So we won't always use red and black. We'll switch it up here and there because they're all exactly the same. All right, so let's go ahead and spin right now without betting. And we have a red 18 even, okay? So why don't we go with a red, okay? And we're going to go out there with a $10 bet. And it's a red. So remember, in a positive progression, we're going to add, oh, by the way, I didn't tell you, we're going to be looking for a $50 profit target, and when we hit a $50 profit target, we're always going to drop back down to the base level. So I'm going to play it really tight, okay, really tight. So that was a win, okay? So our next bet is going to add a unit. We only add a unit after a win. It was also a even money bet, right? A 12, it was an even bet. So we're going to take this off and we're going to do another even, and we're going to add a unit. So now we're going to be betting 20 on even. And we win. So we're at $30. That was a 34, right? So why don't we do this? Why don't we switch back to, we can do 19 through 36. So now we're going to add another unit and we're going to go to 30. Okay, because we're adding another unit after a win. And we won. Okay, so now we're at $60. So we're going to drop back. We made our first profit target, right, of 50. So now we're going to drop back to our $10 level, okay? And that was a black even why don't we do another black? So we're going to do a black. We're going to follow the leader. This time we're going to use black with a $10 base bet. And that is a 32. That's a loss. But remember, we don't progress after a loss using this money management. Okay, we're going to stay with our $10 bet. And now we have an even 32. We're going to go to even again. How's that? So we're just going to switch to even. And we're going to spin. And we're still at $10. All right, and we won. So now it's a black 22. Why don't we go to black and we'll move up because we won. So we're now adding a unit. So we're at $20 and we need a black number. And we got a green number. That doesn't exactly work, does it? All right, so we were at a $20 bet. We have nothing to bet on. So this is going to be a free spin. All right, so we're just going to spin. And just remember we were at 20. Okay, so it's a red odd. So we're going to go with odd. And we're going to be at our same bet level, 20, because we don't go up after a loss. There we go. And we won. All right, so now we're going to be on we're going to add a unit. We're going to go to $30. And this time we'll bet on 19 through 36. How's that? And we lost. Okay, so that's a red 9. So we'll do a $30 bet on odd. And that's all we're doing is we're following the leader. Okay, and we won. All right, so do you guys understand that you're not going in the hole after the losses, right? You're only going down 1 unit, but when we win, we're adding a unit. So we're basically progressing after wins and not after losses, all right? So that was a $30 bet. So we're going to be on a $40 bet because we haven't made our additional $50 yet, right? We're looking for 50. So that was an odd red. Let's do 1 through 18 this time. And we're going up. So we're going to be on a $40 bet now. Okay, we lost. So we're still on a $40 bet. That was a black odd. We're going to go back to odd for 40. We won. All right. So that was 40. So now we're going to be on our 5 unit bets. We're adding a unit. And we're going to stick with black. So we're going to be at 50. So you see how we're progressing only after the wins. That's a loser. So we're at 50 and we'll go back to even. So you notice, and that's a loss. So that's a $50 loss. So we're going to stay with 5 units and we're going to be on red. That's a loss. We'll go back to even for 50 because we don't go up after a loss. Okay, there's a win. So we're going to go to $60 and we will go to red. So it's a very different feeling when you're doing this than what most people have seen. And there's a win. Okay, so we're back in positive territory. Not back to where we were, but we're back in positive territory. So we were at a $60 bet. So we're going to be on a 7 unit bet, $70, and we'll be on red. How's that? So the purpose of this video is just to show you what a hybrid system looks like, money management system. You know, we're only going up 1 unit after wins, and we're not going up at all after losses. There it is. So see, we're at 90, okay? So that's slightly below our $50 profit target, right? But we're not going to play any games. We're at a $70 bet. Why would we do that? People are ridiculous when they do that. Okay, there's channels that I see where they're so close and they're on these $300-$400 bets and they're still doing it. And they get themselves into these $600-$700 bets, which are insane. We're here to make money. We're not here to prove a point. So we're going to go back to our base unit of $10. So we have a choice, right? We can do odd, red, or 19 through 36. We'll do odd. How's that? We'll do odd for 10. We lose. That's a black odd. So we will stay with odd for 10. How's that? Oh, actually, that was a win, I think, wasn't it? Was that a win? I think that was a win. I think I screwed that up, by the way. I think we were on odd, and we had won there. I think I lost my mind for a second. All right, so no big deal. No big deal. So let's do a free spin since that's a 0. I think we had won that bet, and I kind of screwed it up. All right, so there's 31, right? So we will bet. We're betting with it. So we're going to do black. And I think we were still on a $10 bet. Yep. There it is. All right. So now we're going to go up 1 unit because we won. So we're going to be on our 2-unit bet. And by the way, we're at $100. So I would pretty much quit right now. But we'll just do a few more so you guys understand. So 2 units, right? And we'll go 1 through 18 this time. How's that for 2 units? And we win. All right. So now we're at 120. We were never endangered. You understand that? Because of the fact that we were not progressing after any losses. All right. So let's just do a few more. So that was a 2-unit bet. So now we're on a 3-unit bet, and we'll do odd. 3 units on odd. How's that? And there you go. And we're up 150. So I guess we'll stop it there. So bottom line is, everybody that you watch that's showing you that you have to make these massive bets and stay on those progressions until you're up to these nosebleed sections or bets is completely ridiculous. You know, you need these giant bankrolls to do what they're talking about, to stay on those $300 bets for 2 extra bets just to make the extra money. No, that's absolutely insane. You do not need to do that. And the major takeaway from this video is that there are different ways of managing your money. You can either go up on the losses, or you can do something like we showed you today, where it's a hybrid, where the losses don't add up to huge losses because you're not progressing. But after wins, you're going up 1 unit, you're setting a proper profit target, and then dropping back down to your base bets. Okay? That's really where it's at. When do you want to progress? When do you want to go back to your base bets? Sometimes you want to go back to your base bets very quickly if you're having a difficult session. So if you're in the negative and it brings you back to a break even or slightly above, who are you trying to prove anything to? Just go back to your base bets. Same thing with like what we had where you're almost at your profit target. Why do I want to stay with a 7-unit bet or a 6-unit bet when I'm $10 away from my profit target? Just reset and keep rolling. That's the safe way to play. So this is a hybrid money management. Go up 1 unit after a win and stay at the same bet level after a loss. I hope this opened your mind to another way of kind of managing your money. And now if you see something interesting on one of the other channels that's, using even money bets, this is another thing you can try with it as opposed to doing some of those crazy ass progressions. So I hope this video was worthwhile to you, and we'll see you on the next one. If you want to see how we utilize these type of money managements and other creative and conservative money managements, just check out cruisecasinomafia.com. We have 2 different memberships for you to get take advantage of seeing all of our private systems and money management concepts that we've come out with over the last year. Tons of amazing stuff for roulette, craps, and baccarat, whether it comes to bet selections, money management, or complete game planning or money management planning, so that you can plan how to create an income using the casino. And you can join either with a lifetime membership, use Mafia50 as the promo code, or come in as a monthly member. We'll see you on the inside. We'll see you on the next video. Like the video, please, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Have a great day.